Hi. So, how are you? How are things going? So this is the first video that I'm filming in probably at least 2 months, maybe 3 at this point. So, yeah. My last video, I believe, I don't know, I have some other videos that I did get filmed that just never made their way onto the internet. But I believe that this is going to be the first video that goes up whenever I get it edited. But it's end of April, so last video, and the one where I said I'm just not going to be able to do new makeup releases right now, I said I had some big projects coming up for work and that kind of thing. If only I had realized how much time those were going to take up. I genuinely have not had time to film or edit really in probably at least 2 months. And actually shortly after I made that video, my computer died that I used to edit, so that was fun. So I haven't been able to do anything really, so I didn't really intend to completely leave. My intention was to keep making videos, just not the make release videos anymore, and it kind of turned into I wasn't able to make any videos for a hot minute, but hello! I still have quite a bit of work though right now, so it kind of depends on how work goes and how well I can keep up on things. I genuinely don't know, but hopefully I'm at least somewhat back, so sorry about that. Okay, so today we're going to talk about perfume, which I'm very excited for. Like, I love perfume. I usually keep a fairly small collection. I'm not the type of person who wants 20 or 30 cents because I get overwhelmed. I can't pick if I have that many perfumes. It's just too much. But I do like to have a few. I like to have a little bit of a variety. I like to switch things up now and then. This whole thing started because I want to say like 4 or 5 months ago, I watched a video on, I think it was Kathleen Light's channel. And because her perfume videos, if you want to know about perfume, watch her perfume videos. Like, she goes in on perfumes. So and I was watching that because I think she was doing like perfumes by zodiac sign or something like that. So I'm not like a zodiac person, but she really is, and I was interested to see what she was gonna say. And so I was watching that video, and she mentioned this perfume for my zodiac sign, and which is Leo. I don't know if you care, and she mentioned this perfume that sounded really nice. So I think it's called Baccarat Rouge 540 is the name of the perfume. However, and it sounded wonderful, and I was like, ooh, I should try that. Then she mentioned the price. It's like $300. I'm like, you're funny. No. No, I'm not paying $300 for a perfume. Like, I cringe if I pay over $100 for a perfume. I just don't. It's scented water. I don't, or scented oil sometimes. I don't want to pay that much for it. So, but in that video, she mentioned that you could get a perfume that smells identical to it, and it's a lot cheaper. And it was by a brand called Alt, and I'm like, perfect. We can do that. That's way cheaper. I can try it that way. And then several months later, I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, and her name is Shannon Shortcake Beauty. She's lovely, just a lovely human in general. And she was actually doing a sponsored video with a brand called Dossier. I believe that's how you say it. And they also do like higher end perfumes for a lower price. Fitbit, what do you want? I'm not doing steps right now. We're gonna go on a walk later. You'll be fine. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. So there's another brand that does like cheaper versions of like very high end perfumes, and so I actually ended up going to both sites and looking at both separately. And I wanted to try both, and the only nice thing about working as much as I was it did afford us a little bit of wiggle room for a few things. I haven't bought much, but I have bought a few things. And so like, let's just try both and see what we think. So, well, we'll just show you the packaging and everything first. So for the, we'll start with Alt, because this Alt is actually the one I got first. I got these several weeks ago. I've been playing with them. So they arrive, they look like this. This is for the larger bottle. They do have two sizes. They have the 30 ml size and the 60 ml size. Some of their scents have like a sample size you can buy that's like $9.95, but I didn't buy any samples because the ones I wanted to try didn't have samples. So also I didn't really want to spend $10 for a sample. So that's just me. So it comes in a box like this, and then you take it out. Ooh, and it's kind of heavy because it's the big bottle. So this is one of the ones I got. So it is the Truffle number 5, which this is supposed to smell like Tom Ford's Black Orchid. So I got the bigger one. This was actually a scent of the week. So the scent of the week you can get for a discounted price if it's the scent of the week. So like this, I believe I got $10 off, which is why I ended up purchasing it. I was kind of interested in the notes too. I have smelled Tom Ford Black Orchid, but I've never worn it on myself. So I don't know if on the skin they smell the same, but in the bottle to me they smell the same. It smells incredibly delicious. And I've been really enjoying this one. So that's what this one looks like. And like I said, it's just a little... I have some mobility issues in my right hand, but I don't have a problem getting this on and off. It comes on and off fairly easily, but not so easily like that's just going to come off randomly. I will say there was one, I'll try and post a picture of it, that I bought that I didn't end up keeping. This was the, I believe it's called Fleur Noir. It was their dupe for YSL's Black Opium. I will say it smelled delicious in the bottle. It just didn't work with my body chemistry, which is funny. I should have known that because the YSL Black Opium is the same way. Smells beautiful in the bottle, just doesn't work with my body chemistry. So I actually gifted that to a friend who also loves YSL's Black Opium scent. So she now has that one. It's Spaz. I don't know if you guys know her, but anyway, we have our own channel. Separate, no. Spaz and I have a channel, so I will link it somewhere. I don't know if there'll be any videos up yet. We've recorded them and I haven't had time to get them edited yet. So hopefully there will be one up. I will try at least get the intro video up before this one. We will see how that goes. But anyway, so she has that one now. And then the one that I bought specifically because of Kathleen Lights, so it is her fault. I did buy it in the smaller bottle because I wasn't sure if I was going to love it. So this is the 30 ml bottle and it's the Alt Crystal number 23. This scent, and also this is the packaging is more gold. You guys know that the Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb Nectar has been my favorite perfume for years, like basically since it came out. This, oh my gosh. Again, I don't have the Baccarat Rouge one. I don't know if it's identical or not. Kathleen says it is, and she has both, and she's like very particular with scents, so I'm assuming that it is. But this smells incredible. Incredible. Can you not be noisy? Oh my gosh, why is this like, it's like 2:45 on a Thursday. Like, why is there so much traffic? Anyway, this is my new favorite perfume, guys. I gotta say, it's my new favorite. I just want to wear it all of the time. I mean, I do switch it out, but it is so delicious on. And yeah, so I've been really enjoying that one. Really happy I got that one. And moving over to Dossier. So Dossier, I got 3 scents to try. None I've ever tried before. I have heard of 2 of them. One of them I had not heard of. So we're going to start with the one I had heard of that I know is a very pricey perfume as well. So this is how their perfumes come packaged. And then you open it. Oh gosh, you don't drop it. You just open it. And it has like some words on it. That kind of makes sense. And so then they have a little card that tells you more about the perfume, the name, the notes, all of that. What concentration, how it works. And then they send you a big bottle and this little sample size. Now, however, yesterday, literally the day before I started filming this, I did get a notification they are not doing these little 2 milliliter samples anymore. So that's how they used to come. I guess they're not doing that anymore. They used to do it so you could test the sample and see if you liked the perfume first, and then if you did, you could use the whole bottle. If you didn't, you can send back the whole bottle. I guess they're still doing the where you can send back the whole bottle, but they're just getting rid of the 2 ml size to save on plastic to make it more earth friendly. And they just said, just try the big one. If you don't like it, send it back. So that will change, but I did think that was a nice idea. So this one that I got, and like I said, they had the little 2 ml sample. The stickers weren't really put on super well, but I didn't really care. I can put a sticker on myself. It's not a big deal. See what it is. And this is how the bottle looks. So this one's Woody Sandalwood, which is the, I don't want to say dupe, but it's similar to Santal 33. I think that's how you say that, which is a very, very popular perfume from what I'm aware of. So it's Woody Sandalwood. This is how the packaging looks. The one thing I do like is this lid is magnetic. So as far as putting it on, it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit harder for me to get it off. Again, just because I have mobility issues, but it is easier to get on, and I kind of do like that it's magnetic. Has a sticker on the bottom. I personally liked it. When my husband first smelled it, he said onion. He said smell onion, but he smelled it again. He's like, okay, no, it's not onion, but it just got like weird at first. Spaz says it smells like pickles a little bit. They've since taken it back because I was upset about it, but because I really like this and I think it smells good. But that's what they thought when they smelled this. So, I mean, take that for what you will. I think it's one of those things you'll have to just smell it and decide whether or not you like it. It's definitely not sweet, like super sweet or anything like that, which I, for years, bought very, like, sweet perfumes, like a little bit of spice in it, you know, like sweet and spicy. But the problem is, oh my gosh, traffic. But the problem being, when I put it on my skin, somehow it becomes sweeter. Whatever it is, somehow it becomes sweeter on my skin. That's something about my body chemistry. I don't know. So if I get an incredible, if I get like a sweet perfume on me, it's gonna be like sickeningly sweet. It's like too sweet, and it'll actually give me a headache. So I kind of figured out I need to lean towards more like universal rather than like women's scents, more like universal scents, because then on me it's gonna still smell feminine, but not overly, not like too sickeningly sweet. So I've been kind of going more towards universal scents, and I like them a lot better. The next one I got is Oriental Vetiver, which I feel like people don't love using the word Oriental. I believe I heard that, but anyway, that's the name. I'm sorry. So this one's a dupe for, I wrote it down, hold on. Byredo's, I'm gonna butcher this, guys. Baldefrique. I have no idea how to say it, but anyway, it's a Byredo perfume. Again, a very pricey perfume. This one wasn't bad. I like it. I don't know that I loved it, but I liked it. Again, I don't have the original, so I don't know what the original smells like. It's very pricey. I wouldn't probably spend the money on it, but this one smelled very nice. I did like this one. This last one is one I should have known better. Kind of learning more about like how perfumes work on me, because this is a woman's fragrance. It did have some deeper notes, so I was hoping it would balance, but it really didn't. This is the Floriental Cedarwood. This is similar to Mugler's Alien perfume, which I do like the scent of the Alien perfume. I've never sprayed it on myself though. So again, it's one of those things I've never tried it on. I think it does smell similar like in the bottle. But again, I've never tried it actually on me, and I probably should have more about this. But it smells good, but it's very, very sweet. It is incredibly sweet on me. I was hoping, because there's like cedarwood in it and like amber, and I was kind of hoping that would like pull it down a little bit, but there's just too much other stuff that makes it incredibly sweet on me. But other than that, it's a really nice, if you like it's very floral, and there's like some mandarin in there and some cedarwood, so it's like floral with a little bit of like a spiciness to it. It's really pretty if you like that kind of scent. It just was a little too much on me personally. So, that being said, let's get into some of the things I like and I dislike about each one. So, actually we're going to go over prices first. That's what we're going to do first. So, let's just start with where I just was. The Floriental Cedarwood, this was $29 full price. I will say Dossier only has one size. There's no smaller or bigger. There's one size. This is the size you get. I have no idea how much this is. So this is 50 ml, so it's 1.7 ounces. So the alt, they have a 60 ml, so it's a little bit, the bigger one is a little bit bigger. And then the 30 ml is obviously smaller than this one. So it's right in between the two alt sizes at the 50 ml. A good amount of perfume. It is 1.7 ounces, a pretty good amount of perfume, should last you a decent amount of time. So that one was $29 at full price. The vetiver one, this one was a little bit more. This one was $39 at full price. And then the sandalwood one, which I already put back in the box, but anyway, that one was also a little bit more. It was $49 at full price. So it seems to be, the more expensive the original perfume is, it tends to be a little bit more expensive for the inspired by version. As far as alt goes, the one that I got rid of, the Fleur Noir, that one was $29 at full price, and that was for the 60 ml, the big one. The big one of the Truffle Number 5, the Tom Ford inspired by, the big one was $49, so at full price. So again, I did get the $10 off, but full price is $49. And then the Crystal Number 23, that, remember, this is the small size, this is the 30 ml, and this one was $39 full price. And so it's $49, I believe, for the big one. So it's the same as the Tom Ford one. So this was $39. However, on both of these I was given discounts. I tend to put things in my cart and just leave them. So then I got emails, I think, from both of them saying, hey, come buy your cart, you know, we'll give you 20% off or whatever it was. So I was saying my full Dossier order with all the discounts they gave me was $80 total, and I did get free shipping. For alts, my total price with discounts was $92. So I didn't have quite as many discounts with alt as I did Dossier, but I also got the free shipping from them. Things I like about each one. So as far as the Dossier, again, the packaging, like the metallic lid, I do like it. It feels nice and heavy. The sticker's not my favorite, but it does feel like a very nice, heavy packaging. Dossier has more options than alt does. So if you're the type of person who likes to try a bunch of different things, they do have more options. They have more scents available. So that's something to consider if you like to have a bunch of different options. I will also say the way that they do theirs with the return policy and everything is very, very nice. So if you like to buy scents, you don't try them ahead of time. You just want to like, oh, let's see what this smells like. Their return policy is a little bit easier to manage. So, you know, they're going to have, you can try the full bottle. If you don't like it, you can send it back. They send you a return label and you can send it. It doesn't cost you to return it or anything like that. And they send it back. And you send it back, and they actually donate these, which I think is really, really nice, to like women's shelters and that kind of thing. So I really, really like that. If you're not sure if you like the scent, or if perfumes smell differently on you and you're kind of worried about that, their return policy, in my opinion, is much better. But negatives. Again, not a huge fan of the sticker. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I like that the notes are on it. That's helpful. But not a huge fan of that. But the main problem I have with the Dossier perfumes, which makes me really sad, is none of them last on my skin. Like, none of them. I tried them all several times. Like, it's basically gone within like 2 hours, give or take. And my skin doesn't normally have that problem, so I'm very surprised. The only way that you can smell this after an hour or two is like if you get like right up where I sprayed it. And even then, it's very, very, very faint. There's not a whole lot of scent there. And so I'm very sad about that because I really like these and I really wanted them to work for me, but just for me personally, they don't. Side note, everything in this video is my opinion. It's just my opinion. So it's okay if we disagree. I feel like I have to say that. I hate to give disclaimers because I feel like, you know, we're all adults and we can figure it out, but disclaimer, these are all my opinions. They're just my opinions. Okay, we're good. We're good. If you love it, love it. So that's my only complaint with this, is they just don't last on the skin. I cannot. And if you're the type that likes to reapply during the day, you won't have any problem, because obviously you can just reapply. I don't reapply. I just want to spray it once and be done. I don't want to reapply. For that reason, these aren't for me personally. Okay, so moving over to alt. Other than the fact that this is my new favorite perfume ever, to me, okay, so alt seems to lean more towards more luxury perfumes. Dossier does a little bit of everybody. They'll do like Marc Jacobs. They'll do, like they did the Santal 33. They do YSL. They do Dior. They do, you know, they seem to do just a little bit of everybody. All seems to definitely lean towards more towards the luxury perfumes, the ones that you're paying quite a bit for. And so no, I believe I'm gonna order their version of Santal 33 and see what I think. Just because I did really like the scent, but again, the Dossier one just does not hold on my skin. These do. These last a very long time on my skin. I would say easily 12 hours, probably more. Like, I can put it on and I can still smell it the next morning when I wake up. It's not super strong, but I can still smell it the next morning when I wake up. Lasting power is fantastic, and that's just the reason why I like these better. To be honest, I just like these better because of the lasting power. All other things being equal, that's what's most important to me, so that's what I prefer. Again, whatever is most important to you. These smell like expensive perfumes. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can kind of tell the difference between like a cheap perfume and like an expensive perfume. Like the notes are just a little bit different, even if they are using similar ingredient. Like, even if they both have like bergamot in them, right? One version of bergamot smells different than the other just based on like the quality of the ingredient. To me, these smell higher quality. It sounds weird when I say it like that, but they do. They smell like higher quality. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. It's just something about when you smell them, it smells like an expensive perfume. I think that was everything I needed to cover between the two. The difference is what they do well, what they don't do well. I mean, and some people may hate this packaging. It's not my favorite packaging, to be honest. The sticker's not my favorite either. I don't really like the stickers of either one, if I'm being honest. And I kind of wish this one also had the notes on it like those do, but it just doesn't, which is fine. I did on this one, like, right on the back what it was inspired by, so I can remember. But I do think they look nice sitting on the shelf. I mean, if that's the aesthetic you're going for, I mean, obviously it doesn't look as nice as, like, an actual luxury perfume and their luxury bottle looks, but I do think they look really pretty. If you don't like scents that are inspired by it, obviously, just buy the normal scent. I mean, that's fine. Just know that a lot of people can't afford the normal scents. So, especially if they're $300 a bottle, I can't afford that either. So, this is a nice way to be able to try it. I honestly think I'm going to be asking for more alt perfumes for our anniversary, which is coming up in like 3 days. So, like, they're obviously not going to be here in time. But that may be what I asked for anniversary, because I really have been enjoying the alt fragrances. Like I said, I do like the Dossier ones, but just for my personal preference, I like the alt a little bit better. But I think both are good. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Let me make that clear. I think both are good perfumes. So I don't really think you can go wrong either way. I really don't. And obviously, and again, like, if you need a better return policy, go with Dossier. Alt's return policy isn't bad. Like, they do take it back, but I believe it's like you pay for the return shipping and like there's a reshelving fee. So I was like, I really don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So if you think there's a possibility you might return it, go with Dossier. If you're pretty sure you're going to keep it, I would go with alt. But again, personal preference, whatever you like. So I think that's all I have for this video. The traffic's about to drive me crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope you have a beautiful day. And I'll see you next time.